Hi guys, good afternoon, happy Saturday. I just wanted to hop on really quickly to share with you guys how to melt down your tins. Here, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. You'll start to see the bottom of your tins as you go down in product. And some of them are safe to melt. Hi, Lainey. And some of them are not. So let me wave at you. Hi, Lainey. So I'm gonna just go over really briefly the ones that are safe to be melted down. So all of the highlights and contours are a go. Okay, thumbs up on highlights and contours. And that's because they don't have gloss and they don't have shimmers. So with that said, you can't melt down all the lip and cheeks, okay, just the matte ones. So like your sandstone, your nudes, your bare, your Frenchie, those are safe to melt down. This one actually right here is sandstone and we will be melting it down today. And so all of the cream illuminators are a hard thumbs down. Do not melt your cream illuminators because they have shimmers in them, and once you melt them down, the shimmers kind of separate and they'll go to the bottom, and then you'll be very, 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 very sad, okay? So do not make that mistake. Hi, Allison. So no shimmers and no glosses, okay? Because the consistency in the formula is obviously different than that of the contours and highlights and mattes. So no shimmers, no gloss, you're good to go. Everything else that's a matte or a highlighter contour is safe to do it. And Bella as well. Bella does not have shimmer, so therefore she's safe to be melted down as well. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so some of mine, so primarily this guy, he's like picked at, you know what I mean? And then we have contour here that I dip my eyebrow brush in, the Hotline. So whether you just want to like remelt it to make it all pretty again, or you're remelting it because you want like every last drop, I'll show you like what I mean by that. Look at this guy. This is one of my old mango tins. I've melted it down so many times, and I could melt it down again, but I don't mind this phase of the tin because I use it to like spot correct. So I use the tiny end of my multitasker. So I don't really need to melt it down again, but we can just for fun to see what that'll look like. So let me, thank you so much, Kayla. I actually just demoed on my page using Bella Bronzer as a base instead of as a finishing step. So I'm looking a little tan right now, but I dig it. It's awesome. Bella's awesome. So anyways, let's get back to why I'm here. Hi, Tracy. My girl Tracy's here. Hi, Crystal. Wow, you guys are all on. And your moms. Yeah, so my husband took my kids outside. I'm like, I need 10 minutes. That's all I need. 10 minutes to melt down some tins. Can you give your mama 10 minutes? So they're outside. So let me just kind of tilt my camera down. Sorry, I'm literally at my stovetop. Okay, I'm using this Japanese, you guys don't need a Japanese pan, but this is the one that I use because it's small. Okay, it's to make those egg rolls. So you do like scrambled eggs and then you roll it and put more, and then you roll it, put more. Okay, I digress. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and start heating this guy up. I don't like for this to take very long, so sorry, I should have been heating that up while I was telling you guys what is safe and what's not. But anyways, I kind of just get the pan as hot, like as quickly as possible. And then I kind of just pop the tins on and turn the heat off. And the heat from the pan is like enough to melt down the tins, okay? A lot of people have said that you can try melting it down on your flat iron, like your hair flat iron. And I will tell you that I've done it and I've spilled my tins because they get very, very hot very quickly, like 1 to 2 seconds, and your whole tin can be melted, okay? And when you go to take it off, it's very hot, and then the iron gets all wobbly, and then it could just be a big mess. So I would recommend to not do it that way, okay, for safety reasons and also, you know, to not waste product. So this I found is the quickest because I can pop multiple tins on at one time, whereas on your flat iron, you can probably only do one at a time. So this is the fastest method for me. I just heat up my pan, which it's pretty hot right now, okay? And I'm literally just going to take them out of my compact and throw them in the tin. And the reason why some of these have scoops in it, not because I use them for myself, but because, here, can you guys see that okay? I'm wondering if I should scoot you over to this guy. Is that better? I'm just gonna put it to the very lowest of the low here. You can already see it getting shiny. Is that, let me swipe the comments. I don't know how the lighting is right now. I don't know, it's not happening. Okay, let me know if you guys can see that. The tins have already melted. I don't wanna rock this too much because that full one might spill. So again, turn off the heat. They're already going down really nicely. But I was just trying to explain that sometimes when I give samples to my clients, I use a scooper, like a spatula, and I put them into little sample tins. So that's why I remelt mine. So let's go ahead and throw in the sandstone. Hopefully you guys can see it there. I don't know why I can't like swipe the comments off, but hopefully you can see it. And I literally will just leave this in here until they completely cool off. So see how the contour is nicely, they just get glossy. They get glossy and they just go flat. So let me adjust that light. So they are all pretty much remelted now. And sometimes you'll have like little lint pieces or brush hairs, or like you can kind of see here, there's like some lip and cheek in there that just got kind of mixed around. If that's the case, you can literally take a Q-tip. Let me grab one. Of course, I can't find wood. So as I was saying, you can kind of take a Q-tip and swirl. If you swirl around, oh, these guys just want to move, but you can pick up the actual lint just by rolling your Q-tip in here. See, just like that. I picked it out. And so you can really start cleaning off your tins and making them look brand new when you remelt them. So again, I'm just going to swirl around, make sure that there's nothing that wants to be picked up on this toothpick, which in this tin, there is not. So we have a nice, perfect tin. So this guy, I picked up the lint, but I do want to make sure that the marbling is gone. Looks like there's another piece in here. And then the lip and cheeks. I like to mix my lip and cheeks, so a lot of times I feel like I have to give it a good swirl to kind of get the base color back. And so these won't burn. There's nothing, I mean, you don't want to overheat these and leave them over the flame. Like I said, just make your pan hot, pop them on, and within a couple seconds, you should be seeing them get glossy. And that is all. Once it hardens, it's just gonna go back to its original texture. And sometimes people say that when you melt down your contours, say you live like in a cold climate, and sometimes people say that, you know, it's hard or their product isn't picking up on their brush, and so you wanna soften it. And so sometimes, this one had a lint, that's why I have a ball there. So sometimes they say, if, you know, just try remelting them and getting the consistency back and getting the product soft, and then you should have, you know, the formula back to a consistency that's workable. So there you go. Look how brand new and shiny and perfect these tins are. And as it hardens, I just like to put it to the side. And then I would say in about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, 15 tops, depending on like your climate, like I said, but I just don't touch it. I just let it be, and I'll take a picture. I should have done a before picture. I like a good before and after, but when it's done, I literally just take them out of the pan, put them back into my compact, and everything looks brand new. Again, if you're just hopping on, you can only do this with contours, highlights, all of them, and matte lip and cheeks. You absolutely cannot melt down your cream illuminators and shimmer lip and cheeks and gloss lip and cheeks. Okay, so no Hollywood, no Ruby, no Petal. No, I don't know. I'm not positive on the brand new lip and cheeks, Ballerina and Summer Love, because they are a satin finish, but I can probably look into that and edit the description to let you know if they're safe to melt down. But all of your contours and highlights, which are the ones that you really go through the most and where you would see tin a lot faster than your lip and cheeks and your illuminators, all the contours and highlights you can melt down. So get every single last drop. Do not let anything go to waste. And I promise you, like, if you start to see tin, don't freak out and say, oh my gosh, I'm running out, because there's so much life in these tins, you guys. They should be lasting you months and months and months, okay? Especially if you have a second and third highlight. You really should not need to be replacing these within like the year. So, or maybe like 6 months for your main. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment them down below. I'll answer them. But I think I pretty much covered everything about melting them down. So your artist will definitely, you know, confirm if a color, if you want to, you know, make sure that you don't ruin any tins, reach out to your artist and they can confirm whether or not it's safe to do so. But if you just follow those rules, you can melt down a whole bunch of them at one time, like after you cook dinner or something. So, hey, Candace. So I'll catch you guys later. I hope you learned something new, and have a happy Mother's Day. Bye.